Good morning. Welcome to our business opportunity presentation here in Avita, Philippines. And I'd like to welcome all our guests from all over the world. May I ask everyone, please type in the chat box the country or the city you are coming from. We're all excited to see all of you here. So thank you. Thank you for coming. Thank you for saying yes to your friend. And this is an exciting day for all of us. Yes, we have people from Singapore, Australia, Quezon City, and I myself is from Cagayan de Oro City, Southern Philippines. All right. So again, good morning, everyone. I am Badet Kiblat, the trailblazing stay-at-home mom from Mindanao, Philippines, and welcome to our business opportunity presentation. As I have said, today is an exciting day because we will be listening to a very, very inspiring speaker. But before that, I'd like to ask everyone to please mute yourselves during the entire talk so that we will not be distracted by the sounds in our homes, and you may turn on your video so we can see your beautiful and handsome faces. All right, give me a thumbs up please if that's all set for you. Yay, thank you so much. So today we are very blessed because our speaker is not just an advocate of health and wellness, but also a public servant for over 25 years, working as a lawyer and a labor judge at the Department of Labor and Employment here in the Philippines. Cancer runs in their family from her grandparents to parents and to even to her husband and to herself. And in her quest for good health, she discovered an opportunity of wealth to protect her children's future. She is a staunch advocate of children's and women's rights, a woman of courage and strength. Let me all Let us all listen to her story of embracing her quest for health and wealth. Please help me welcome our newly minted Platinum Director, Attorney Jonalyn Gutierrez. Take it away, Attorney Jonah.
Thank you so much, Badette, for that awesome introduction. I'm truly happy. Once again, magandang umaga po sa inyong lahat. I am Attorney Jonalyn Gutierrez, a labor judge by profession, and I work at the National Labor Relations Commission. This is my family. This is Hernad, my husband, and these are my beautiful children. They are all studying in LaSalle. My eldest is a girl, and the two are boys. But before I talk about, may I know how many of you are employees here? Please type in the chat box. How about, oh, do we see an employee here? How about employers? Please type R. How about those who are self-employed? Please type S. And those who are not working, please type in the chat box N. Don't worry, because during this pandemic, I know that a lot of people have lost their jobs. I know that for a fact because that is my job. However, I will not be talking to you about my current job because I'm gonna charge you if I'm gonna do that. But instead, I will be sharing to you about what I found out in my quest for wealth and health in Vita. I'll be sharing to you about how you can have your own business without the usual headache of a traditional business of having to think about salaries, wages, office rentals, stocks, workers, disputes, taxes, and the like. A business where you will have the sole power to build and control at your own pace and time. Are you excited to know about it? Diba? Mas maganda yon at your own pace and time. I found the Vita initially in my quest for health. And this is my story. I grew up in a family where cancer is a common cause of death. My grandfather died of cancer when he was still very young. Almost all of my grandfather's siblings died of cancer. You name a cancer, and they have it. So, at a very young age, I already hated that word cancer and dreaded it so much. I wished then that when I grew up, there would be a cure for cancer. What I dreaded most came about when my mom was diagnosed of pancreatic cancer in 2006. She was given at least 2 weeks to live. But then I said no to myself. No, no, God. It's only God who can tell us when the time is. They gave me an option that they could either give him the Whipple surgery. But the sad part is the doctor could not guarantee her chances of survival after the procedure. Anong klase namang option yon, di ba? Ang hirap naman ata yon, ipapasok si mami ko sa operating table tapos di ko mag-guarantee kung lalabas siyang buhay. I'd rather have my mom even just for 3 weeks. So, I thought of my friend who survived cancer, who went to alternative medicine. So, we turned to alternative medicine. But you know what? My mom only lived for additional 4 months. But nonetheless, I was just so happy with her kasi na-extend yung kanyang life. At that time, because we were exposed already to alternative medicine, I began also introducing to my family eating healthy foods like organic fruits and vegetables, less meat, more of fish, no to processed food. But of course, young as we are, na hindi naman namin iniisip na kaya namin magkasakit agad, we would go back to eating our foods that we love, like steak, grilled foods, meat, and cakes. And also, my husband and I lived a very, very busy and stressful life as a lawyer. Kaya pag mag-dine out, kain lang kami. Kasi lahat ng clients, minsan, puro naman pagkain. No? Then, at the age of 40, you know what? My husband was diagnosed of diabetes. It runs in their family also, yung diabetes, tsaka heart, yung mga heart ailments. So he was placed on maintenance meds. But the sad part is, he was diagnosed of ileum cancer in 2014. He underwent surgery and had to wear colostomy bag. He was subjected to several chemotherapy sessions and even the latest high-tech procedure. I remember that after every chemo session, he would be very, very weak and tired. He was very fond of our children, but they could not get near him because he was immunocompromised. And that really broke my heart. I also started to get depressed and stressed. I was physically, emotionally drained, as well as our finances were also being drained. Almost every day, I cried alone. I have to hide from everyone because I needed to be strong for my family. Alam ko yung mga nakaka-experience yan, ganun din. Hindi ka pwedeng magpakita ng kahinaan ng loob. And I'm very grateful really for them. They recommended various supplements, and though he tried of them, nothing worked for him. Then, it was in 2015 that Mr. John Spakowski gave my brother-in-law a gift for his birthday, but it was really for Hernan. He gifted him with 2 boxes of Celergen. But however, he did not take it immediately kasi ang dami-dami nang binigay sa aming supplement. he had so many medications, and we both were very skeptical about already trying new products. Nakakapagod din eh. But then I was also desperate for finding a cure to my husband, that I wanted to save him for us and our children, because they were still very young. That is when I met Miss Jeannie Uy. I attended a business opportunity presentation like this. And you know what? These are the things that I found out about Celergen. Celergen is the first and only Swiss marine oral cell therapy. It is processed through cold extraction technology. That is why all its ingredients maintain its premium quality, because it does not pass through heat. Ingredients are also synergistically blended to give us one powerful super antioxidant supplement. And also, it is double enteric coated. It bypasses the acid in our stomach and goes directly into our small intestine and is absorbed by our bloodstream. Celergen is also made up of 100% bioactive ingredients such as bio-DNA marine complex, which is derived from salmon and herring from the deep blue Sea of France. This restores the capacity of immune cells, accelerates healing, protects radiation, improves vitality and stamina. So it is good for those with cancer. It has also peptide E collagen that leaves and tones the skin, protects environmental damage, provides relief from rheumatoid arthritis. So this is good for those with arthritis. Likewise, it also has hydro-MN peptide that improves joint mobility, reduces pain, protects the skin and cartilage from damage, and lowers the glycemic index. Hence, it is good for those with diabetes. And guess what? Did you know that it also promotes satiation, which is good for those who want to lose weight naturally? There are also complementary ingredients such as lutein. This is good for the eyes. Grape screen extract that prevents cancer, protects radiation, and improves insulin sensitivity. It also has coenzyme Q10 that regulates blood pressure, sparks energy production, and thus it is good for those with hypertension. Kaya yung mga may hypertension dyan, magaling po ito. In short, Celergen protects, repairs, and rejuvenates cells. Being lawyers, we were very skeptical, so we searched for evidence. And these are the things that convince us more to try Celergen. Celergen is backed by various scientific research and independent clinical studies. This was tested in liver cancer cells. Scientific research conducted in Europe in 2013 proved that Celergen has anti-carcinogenic properties on liver cells, inhibits the proliferation, and promotes the death of liver cancer cells. It may also lower the risk of having liver cancer and may delay the progression of liver cancer cells. So this really made us really, wow, this is a superb supplement to take. This was also tested on pancreatic cancer in 2014. Sayang, sana, sabi ko sa sarili ko, nandito na tong gamot na to or supplement na to at that time when my mom had pancreatic cancer. And also, on skin cancer and photoaging. What we also discovered is that Celergen has many unsurpassed worldwide accreditations. Among this is the Swiss attestation certification. Did you know that in Switzerland, not all products made there can be sold there? If the product has this certification, it means it can be sold and consumed by Swiss people. So ganun kagrabe. Sana dito rin sa Pilipinas, no? Pag may pinuduce tayo, tayo muna ay pwede. Okay, But my favorite certification, you know what, is this one, the BSCG. This means that Celergen is 100% drug-free and can be taken by world-class athletes. So, yun ang hinahanap talaga namin, 100% drug-free. Kasi ang dami ng drugs si husband eh, hindi na niya kailangan ng additional drug. So, all these features actually made us try Celergen. My husband took 2 gel capsules a day, while I took 1 gel a day for just health maintenance. And lo and behold, it did not take long. When her hair started growing, his nails became pinkish, and his skin became glowing. Ang gwapo ulit ng asawa ko. And most of all, his energy and confidence were regained. He was back to his old self. My children and I began enjoying quality time with him together, and his zestful life was back. We would ride in his favorite Vespa and traveled around. We went to Hong Kong, Japan, and Cebu as if he was not sick. Hindi ko siya inalagaan. He would walk and be with our children. And those were the memories that really, really, really stayed in our hearts with my children. And that's why I'm very thankful to Avita. And you know what? We even traveled together to Singapore and attended the 4th Avita anniversary. I'm sure those of you here know that my husband and I attended that event. We also went to see the headquarters of Avita. And, you know, it is located in Singapore. If it's a company, if it's a Singapore brand, we know for a fact that it is trustworthy and it has that integrity. This is where we met Miss Lee. Diba? She was a very sweet lady and a humble lady. And her words resonated in my mind. Actually, up to now, naalala ko yan. Life is a gift, never take it for granted. So lahat po tayo, dapat ganon. Life is a gift, never take it for granted. I was also drawn to the company's vision and mission kasi pareho kami ng, yan yung hinahanap ko, which is to promote, protect lifelong health for individuals and community. So hindi lang para sa akin, para sa komunidad din. So, as sweet as caring as my husband, he was the one who told me to take Celergen, considering that my family medical history is cancer, and that I needed to take care of myself and for the sake of our children. You know, I did not know that this was his last gift to me. It was the gift of life, actually, and I'll tell you later on why. Shortly thereafter, he passed away in 2016. Before, I was hesitant to take also Celergen because it would be an additional cost to us. But then, I remember Miss Jeannie, makulit kasi po ito, telling me that there is a way of taking Celergen without further financially burdening us. Eh, may tiwala naman po ako sa kanya. And this is how I started my quest for wealth. Having seen and experienced the effect of Celergen, walang duda, I became excited to do the business as well. I tried all their products and found them to be very effective. Our company, many unique consumable products, bodies, health, inside and out. Of course, Celergen. And then we have Matrix Cell, which is for breast cancer and joint pains. This is made in USA. And then we have Serum Royale. And also, this is the NGF, Natural Growth Factor from New Zealand, which is for brain and nerve regeneration. Magaling po ito sa mga taong may depression, autism, Parkinson's disease, Alzheimer's, anything that would about nerve regeneration, yung mga may sakit po dyan, epilepsy, ganun po. So NGF, this one is really good for you. Then we also have the Meridian therapy with the use of tech herbal essential oils, aromatherapy from France, and we also have products for the gut care. Favorite ko to, Life Biotics, which contains 12 billion good bacteria, making it the best probiotic. And Vita 18, which is pure enzymes derived from fruits and vegetables. And finally, we have personal care for the skin and the hair. And you know what's my favorite now? It's the QS Hair Rejuvenator that prevents hair fall and dandruff. So yan po, inside and out, buong katawan natin, alaga po nila. Avita business to me, it's like driving a formula car. See? Gear 1 is to consume and try the products like I did. Then, because you know the products, you experience it, you share and recommend it to your family first and your friends, which I happily did. Then, gear 3 would be to invite business partners to join you. And then, gear 4 is to train business partners to develop team capability, which is what I am doing right now. Gear 5, which is my goal, is to duplicate in order to have a sustainable growth. What excited me more is the fact that a Vita business is borderless. Born in Singapore in 2007, Avita has rapidly expanded to 14 countries and still growing. It has a huge market potential of more than 2 billion people. And in the Philippines alone, there's still a huge untapped market. O, di ba? Hindi nyo pang naririnig ang Avita, yung iba sa inyo. Bago pa lang po kasi ito dahil it was only introduced, I think, in 2014. Yeah. In Avita, in Avita, I started also as a consumer. And that's what you call VIP. And by accumulation, I reached the position of a silver associate. So, and seeing the potential, I immediately invested to become a gold associate. So, yan po yan from VIP, silver, and gold associate. Those are yung mga consumer lang po yan. But if you want to really have that business, then you have to position yourself as a gold associate. And then, to become a shareholder, eto po yun. Eto po yung susunod. Kaya nakita nyo yung line, no? Yun yung enterprise builder ka na. So, when pandemic came, this gave me the time to focus on the Avita business platform. And you know what? I was inspired by the many leaders of Avita who became successful despite the pandemic. Andiyan na si Dr. Jona. With the support of the team. And I am amazed of the many stories shared about how Avita products change and touch people's life like it did to us. Hence, I wanted to do the same. So, I challenged her platinum director in October 2020 and made it in December 2020. Yun po yun. So, tuwang-tuwa po ako. You see, from 2018 to 2019, I started to have health issues. I underwent surgical operation in May 2019 and was diagnosed of colon cancer stage 2. I trusted myself to God, but I was afraid of my children's future. I felt so blessed though when my oncologist told me that the result of my micro instability test was high and that no chemo was needed. I just needed to be monitored quarterly. I felt so blessed. I felt so blessed and happy when they told me that I really need chemo because I know what chemotherapy can do to one's body. This proved that indeed Celergen, which I have been taking as a maintenance for years, did not fail me. So this is my picture po nung I was diagnosed with stage 2 colon cancer. So 2018 po, I underwent total hysterectomy. Tapos akala nila dun po nanggagaling yung sakit ko. Kala ko, ganon. But then, they found out pala, colon cancer po ako. So, with the help of Celergen, Life Biotics, Vita 18, I recuperated fast and went back to my active lifestyle in no time. Kaya yun po, naglakwatsa ako ng todo-todo. In fact, my latest CEA, which is my tumor marker, is now down to 2.3, and the normal range, mind you, is 0 to 5, meaning those cancer cells that I have is no longer that active. So I'm very, very, very blessed. Then, this is when I vowed to myself to share to you all my experience and pay it forward. So mga naghahanap din po, nakatulad ko doon, I really want to share to you all my experiences because this proved that really Celergen did us good. So I properly equipped myself in building my business network with a Vita educational system. I immersed myself in the talks, trainings, and events that Avita offered, like Soaring Eagle, ELS, Tuesdays Empower Night, Business Opportunity Presentation, various events. Kahit ano po, wala naman akong ginagawa sa bahay. Kaya yun, pag may Zoom, pag may event Avita, join lang ako ng join. That's how I equip myself. I also took a course in Meridian Therapy and became a Meridian ambassador to protect my family from sickness and be able to reach out to many people. Yan, enjoy na enjoy po ako mag-Meridian Therapy. And now, you see, that's when I do Meridian course. So now you see, this is now the network that I have built. See, baka kilala niyo po yung iba dyan. So from Ilocos, I have downlines in India, from USA, Manila, yan, Malaysia. So this is the network that I have built, and to prove you that also that it gave me an added wealth, here it is. Oh, wag niyo nang tignan. Hindi. Diyan, kumita ako ng husto. Ay, sorry. Baka ma-BIR po tayo. Now, I would like to invite a professional like me, Platinum Director Dr. Angie Recto, to share to us her Celergen story. Naging PD po rin siya noong December katulad ko. Twin ko po yan. Hello, Dr. Angie. Are you there?
Yes, good
Dr.
morning,
Angie.
everyone. Thank you, Atty Jona. Yes, my family also benefited from Avita, particularly Celergen, our flagship product. This has given hope to my family with medical conditions like autoimmune disease and, as you know, autism. Like you, Atty Jona, I'm also open to try anything that will help improve the condition of my family. And true enough, after just a few days of taking Celergen, I was able to sleep soundly and deeply, which I have not had for quite some time. My energy was also improved a lot. Now I don't have episodes of diarrhea from my colitis, and there's also lessening of the stiffness of my arthritic fingers, which are all inflammatory in nature because of my psoriasis. And best of all, there's an improvement in my immune system because I never had extreme respiratory illness since I took Celergen. And because of all of this, I started to share Celergen with my family and friends. As Dr. Diona Mabus, who is also present in this talk, would say, if something of value was shared to you and you benefited from it, you have the moral obligation to share it with others. That's it.
Okay. Yes. Okay, Dr. Angie, I agree. Totally agree with you. Siyempre, pag, di ba, pag may binigay sa'yo or nag-benefit ka, kailangan moral obligation mo talagang i-share for others also to benefit from it. Yan,
Yes.
hindi tayo madamot. Now, Doctor, what made you decide to embrace a Vita business platform? Dr. Angie.
Okay. I continue. Yes, I continue to embrace Avita. my second family, because I believe in our company and the global leaders behind it. It's a company with a purpose, like people helping people to have good health, freedom of time, and financial abundance. Actually, I love our unique, all natural personal healthcare products for life, our proven pandemic proof business platform, and our nurturing culture. My only regret was not being able to have known Celergen early enough to give to my dad, who was diagnosed with liver cancer in 2009. But yeah, I'm still thankful to have known and joined and now part of Avita family.
Yes,
Thank
yes,
you.
yes, yes. I'm glad to know that Dr. Angie, that you, like me, also saw the big opportunity that a Vita platform has to offer, especially to moms like us who wants to do the business while having quality time with our children. Okay, I also see my friend here, Betsy. You know, she served with the US Air Force for 40 years and came back to the Philippines to retire. Betsy, can you share to us your story also?
Yes. Hi. Hi, Attorney Jonah. Yes. Actually, I did. I retired after 40 years of service, and I came here to the Philippines. And when after doing so many things in the Air Force, I came here to do absolutely nothing. And when that happens, you become lethargic, you become fat, and I gained all my weight. I gained to be 170 pounds. In fact, I also my high cholesterol came back, high blood pressure, high blood sugar, and fatty liver. And most of all, I was also depressed. Then one day, a friend of mine decided that she wanted to take me to go see Vita Philippines here in Ortiga's office. She said, "There's this new product we have to try, and it's Celergen." So I said, "Okay, I'll go with her." And that's where we met DP Jeannie Uy. And at that point, when you're depressed, you really don't want to hear anything. But they insisted we tried Celergen. And at first I resisted. But, makulit daw siya, di ba? So I gave in and I tried Celergen. And wow, what an experience. And shortly after 2 months, when you look at yourself every day, you don't notice how much weight or what's happening to your body. But when I saw the passport photo fall out, you can, um, I was, I couldn't believe how much it affected me. And so I knew then that Celergen was for me and is for me, and I'm still using it. And today, to tell you, I'm down to 126 pounds and keeping it off. And it's been 3 years now since I've been on Celergen, and thank God, thank God for Vita, and thank God for Celergen. It really has improved my quality of life.
Okay. Okay. Thank you, Betsy, for that sharing. Now I wonder, like a retiree like you, doing in the Philippines and embracing this business.
Well, I retired. I didn't think I would want to do anything else, but after doing nothing, I had to do something. It just didn't work, and when I found Avita, and the culture and the family was just so welcoming. It was something that I've been always looking for, and because of that, I was able to have extra wealth, right? Financial freedom, because when you're on a fixed income, you want to have a little bit more to do something extra. I wanted to give back. I wanted to feed the homeless and do all sorts of things to just give back to society. And I couldn't do it on a fixed income, but praise God for what a Vita business platform has done for me to give me that financial freedom to do so.
All right. Such an inspiring message, Betsy. So you see, business is also good for retirees and not impossible when you put your heart and soul into it. As long as you have the passion to share the benefits, the blessings will come and you just have to share it. I would like also to call on a fellow lawyer.
has been an inspiration to me. She's one of the pioneer leaders in Vita who opened the market in Australia together with her beloved husband. Attorney Pauline, as one of our leaders, can you please share to us your Celergen story and how this business platform can stands out from the other businesses?
Yes, thank you. Thank you, Jonah. I'm so glad to be here today to share my story with you. Yes, can you hear me? Can you hear me? Hello? Can you hear me? Yes. Yeah, just like all the other ladies that shared earlier, I think it is our social responsibility to remain healthy as long as we can. Yeah, and also not to be a burden to our family and our children as we grow older, right? So we invest in our health as much as we can. Yes, because without health, even with the wealth that you have, you can't enjoy it as well, right? Now, for me, being legally trained as yourself, Jonah, when I was introduced to network marketing, I was rather skeptical, right? Because especially in Singapore, network marketing was banned for a long, long time, you know, and it's only in the year 2000, yes, actually in the year 2000, that network marketing was legal. The government lifted the ban on network marketing. And that's where everyone started looking into this industry. But prior to 2000, all the other countries in Asia already were experiencing and benefiting from this industry. So, well, Singapore was the last. It was the first time we're the last in everything, right? So, yeah, we explored it and people were very skeptical. They came up asking, is it a pyramid? Is it illegal? All these challenges we had to encounter, right? And so I did my research and I really tried to explain to people the difference between a legal multi-level marketing company and a pyramid. And we succeeded in explaining this. Up to today, people are still having doubts on this issue. So we will explain to them in the same way we explained before, right? So explain all this and proving to myself too that it was a legitimate business. I started exploring some network marketing companies. Yeah, I had done some in Australia before, but purely as a consumer, because I did not see the opportunity and the benefits of doing this as a business, right? So in Singapore, that's where my mindset came. I was actually exploring it as a business to do when I retire, right? Because yes, of course, it's Dr. Angie said, my only regret is that I did not do it earlier, right? So I would urge all of you now to really consider, exploring this industry and building it up. It takes time to build, but it's very rewarding at the end of the day, right? So after understanding and experiencing the benefits of leverage and passive income, these are the two things which will really grow your business financially, leverage and passive income. Yeah. Ask the person who invited you here today to explain to you how this builds in the industry, right? So now I truly understood the essence of network marketing. Now, network marketing, when I embarked on it, had given me the freedom to chart my own life. Right now, at that time, I had children studying in Australia, and I was, worried what's going to happen to them by themselves. So, network marketing actually gave me the freedom to travel, to visit them anytime I wanted or when I was needed. So that is the liberty to do what you want to do, how to spend your money the way you want to spend it. Right now, successful in this business, there are certain criteria that you must have. You must have a good, solid, positive mindset. Okay? And education is very important. Learn how to do this business. Just like any other business in this world, when you start something, you got to learn how to do it. And we have an excellent education program. So plug into the system. Learn how to do it the right way. I always believe that network marketing, if you do it correctly, you can do very, very well. and get very good results. Okay, so also learn to duplicate yourself. Duplication is the key to network marketing. Build your network, right? Some people fail because they do not know the importance of duplicating. And duplicating also comes with education. You teach your people to teach other people, and this network will just keep on growing. It will grow exponentially and it will explode, right? Right now, today, I cannot stop it. All right, it's gone auto run. I cannot tell yourself, Jonah, stop this business. I can't tell you that because every one of us owns our own business. And this is something that will grow and grow exponentially, right? And of course, when you do this business, be very ethical, right? Do not embellish, do not overpromise anything, right? Be ethical and care for people, care for your network as though you're a mother, because women are very nurturing by nature, right? And I think women will succeed in this business exceptionally well too, right? Of course, men are always welcome. Yeah, men will always look at the strategy, the business side of things. Yeah, but women will look at the caring side, the products, how it works for people. Share as much as you can with everyone that you see, because when you find out that problems, you'll be able to solve the problems and help them develop it in terms of their health and later on in terms of their wealth. Financial results will come in, right? So I hope I have really shared what I felt and what I went through. And I would urge all of you to explore this as an option for yourself. Some of you are working today, right? Some of you are still lucky to have a job and to still have a viable business they're doing. So I will urge you to look at it as an option as well, right? Because in this pandemic situation, anything can happen to any industry. And I do believe strongly that the health and wellness industry is the best industry to be in. All right? So do talk to the people who invited you here today for this fantastic presentation by Jonah, and do make a decision quickly, yeah, because time is of the essence, and the time for network marketing is now. This industry is growing and is exploding. Thank you.
Yes, thank you so much, DP Pauline, for that explanation about the legitimacy of our networking business. And years from now, I also will be retiring from the government service. And what you have shared, actually, I will not be afraid of the unknown because Avita, I know that my children's future is secured. Now, we will go to our breakout room to give you an opportunity to meet our leaders. And there you can ask your questions from health to wealth issues. Do not worry because we will transport you there automatically and come back later after 15 minutes. PD Badet, are you ready to transport them?
Yes, PD Attorney Jona, transporting everyone now. See you all later.
Hello. Okay, good morning, everyone. I'm Dr. Diona. I will be your facilitator in this breakout room. Welcome. I am a doctor, so lagi akong nababanggit kanina, no? I'm quite shy already. But thank you, Attorney Jona. Thank you, Dr. Angie. I'm also an Vita entrepreneur. I'm also a missionary. So here with us, we are very lucky and fortunate to have our Pearl Ambassador, Alvin Yong, one of my mentors, all the way from Singapore. And also our debut speaker this morning,